Hey, what's up guys? It's Bruno with REIKA Wheels. Today we're here to talk about the spare that comes included in the R35E Super Single kits. We get a lot of questions about this wheel and we're just here to answer, or try to answer as many as we can with the information that we're going to be providing today. Hopefully we can answer all those questions that you guys may have. So obviously we have these kits in bronze, we have them in satin and black. As you can tell, the face of the wheel is machined off like that, and it's designed to be machined because you don't want paint wherever it's mounting it. When it's on the mounting surface of the hub of your vehicle, you don't want paint where it's mounted. We did get spare on here so that you guys could recognize it's a spare. It's pretty inevitable. You can't confuse it with the front or with the rear. These are dual drilled. You have your countersink lug holes. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then when you flip it around, you get your 6 countersunk lug holes as well. Obviously the lugs go in here. Now it's designed that way so that you can run it. This would be your rear spare. And when you run it like this, this would be your front spare right here. We often tell people that it was designed this way so you don't run it, permanently. It's more of you're out on the trail, you're out doing your thing, you get a flat tire, you need a spare, you need to get out of wherever you're at. This was designed for that. It has the same load rating as the fronts and the rears at 4,400 pounds. It just doesn't look the same. And the only thing that will change is when you run it as a front spare, your offset is gonna be the same, but when you run it as a rear spare, you'll notice that this mounting surface sticks out a little bit more than the flange right here. It was designed that way. It's just one of the only ways we could make it work. So that's actually why it's designed to not be run on there permanently or used on your vehicle full time. So keep that in mind. One of the questions that we get a lot is, can I run this spare on all 4 corners, including my spare tire? Yes, you can, but we don't sell them separately. So you would have to buy 5 different sets to be able to get 1 spare from each kit. We did that on purpose because when we bring them in from the factories, we're ordering everything in a complete kit. So the kit is 2 fronts, 2 rears, 1 spare. We don't sell them separately. If you already have a kit and you have the proof of purchase, we will sell you a spare, because you might need a second spare or you damaged one or whatever it may be. We do sell it on certain occasions. But not only that, if you were to run this wheel on all 4 corners, this is what your front's gonna look like right here. It's not gonna be branded with the REIKA logo. You're gonna have it saying spare on there. We did the spare on there on purpose. So it's kind of an eyesore when you're looking at it. People look at it, you look at it, and you're like, spare? I don't want that on my vehicle, right? And then when you run the rear, it does have all the cast markings on the back. It gives you the specs of the wheel, shows you, the JWL, the VIA, all the certifications that it goes through. We have some laser etching on here, and it's not the prettiest wheel that you're gonna have on your vehicle, no, the rear nor the front, but it was designed that way. And this is really the only way we could get a universal spare designed for this kit. So I hope that answers your questions. I know we get a lot of people saying that we sacrificed, I don't even know what they said on the comment. There's a comment and we'll post it on here that we sacrificed looks or aesthetics for whatever it was. Call it what you want to call it. We wanted to offer a wheel that looked good on your van. You don't have a cheap and inexpensive van. Everything is expensive. Everything looks good. We wanted to offer a wheel that looks just as good as your van, right? If not, it'll help your vehicle look even better. So that's the reason why we don't recommend running this wheel on all 4 corners. It just doesn't look so good. You got extra holes that you don't really need. And yeah, that's really it. Look at the spare and the rear, and this kind of, once you get into detail, and once you order a set, I think you'll see all the details in there and you'll be like, okay, this is why they're telling me not to run it as a full time in the rear.